What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. Listen to me, and listen to me really good, because I know I need to hear this. And that is this: you never know what someone's going through. You never know what they've been through. You only know someone's name, not their story. And we all have a 100% different, also 100% true story about us. You know, it's just like what I told you all, about me from day one, of things that I've been through, all that I was, what I was born with, and what all that entails, meaning what all my spina bifida, entails, what all that takes and what that means. You never know what, like I said, you never know what you could do to help somebody, and I think a lot more people need to understand that, because, when you help somebody, whatever the case may be, it may be something so little to you, because maybe you're helping that person with something that you've already been through, things that you've already done. But to that one person that you're helping, that little thing could be so little to you, but to them, it could be something huge. It could be a huge deal for them. So always keep that in mind. Whenever you get the chance to help somebody, help them. And like I said, it could be so little to you, because maybe it's something you've been through, or even you haven't been through. But if you have been through it, still help them, because again, to them, by you helping, to them is a huge deal. I promise you. It can make someone's day, or someone's week, someone's year, or someone's 38 years, or 37 years, excuse me. You can really make someone's life just do a 360, They could be going through the toughest time with whatever that may be. But by you helping somebody, you could turn their life around. You could turn their life around real fast. I mean, boom, real fast. So what I'm saying to you is this again. You see somebody that needs help, help them. It could mean the world to that person. You never know. You never know. I mean, it could be just the most simplest thing as giving a person a hug. Guess what? That at that time, at that current time, that place, that person needs a hug, and that person probably could use that hug, because you don't know what that person's been through. You only know someone's name, not their story. So keep that in mind. You only know someone's name, not their story. And we all have a 100% different, also 100% true story about us. So by helping somebody with whatever it may be, you could turn their life around real fast. You could turn their disappointments into where they have the best moments of their life. A small act of kindness goes a big way. It goes a long way. A small act of kindness goes a long way. And it can mean a lot to somebody. It does mean a lot to somebody. More than you may know. And again, how you help that person, it might be something that, again, that you've already dealt with and that you've already been through yourself. So to you, that might not be that big a deal. But to help somebody else in that same situation is a huge deal. So remember this. Always get the chance, when you get the chance to help somebody, help them, because it may be a small gesture to you. It may be something, it may be a small situation to you, but to somebody else, that same small situation to you could be a big situation to them. It could be, whatever the case may be. Just like for me, being 37 and still never been on dates or relationships. And by this time, people are wanting married and all that, but for me, if I was given that chance right now, that actually happened for me, I'd be tickled pink. I would be tickled pink. And that's something I went on for about the last, 19 years. And that's since I was 18, I'll put it that way. Because to make sure I didn't the math right in my head, I'll just say since I was 18. I went on about that the most. Because that's something I always wanted. That's something that my parents always wanted. Of course, my dad passed away February 6, 2019 from a massive heart attack. And that was one thing that he wanted to see. But unfortunately, that didn't happen for me. Before then, I'll say that. So when you get a chance to help somebody, help them. Because again, whatever it is that you're helping that person with can mean so much to them. Because that's something that they want, that they're working for, or they're trying to, they're wanting to get, they're trying to work to get that, and for you, like I said, that might be a little, just a little thing, just a little situation, but just for someone else, that could be a huge situation. Because again, you never know what somebody goes through. You only know someone's name, not their story. But we all have a 100% different, also 100% true story about us. So always keep that in mind. When you get the chance to help somebody, help them. Because you might be the only one that helps them. At least at that time. But whenever you get the chance to help somebody, help them. Because again, you might be the only one that helps them. You never know. And when you help that person, you could change that person's life real quick, forever. Any good way that is. Because like I said, nobody knows what somebody goes through. We only know someone's name, not their story. But we all have a 100% different, also 100% true story about us. So with that said, again, keep going. Keep being you. And letting nothing or no one hold you back. And yes, again, I am making this a working, paying job. Because, again, this is something that I love doing. And just like I was saying, someone might be going through something. To them it could be something huge. But to me it might be a little situation. But you know what? That's okay. If that is the case, which that's never been the case. I mean, because every time that I've helped somebody through something, it's also been something that I've been through. But say that is the case, that what somebody goes through is huge to them, but it might be a little situation to me. I'm still gonna help you through it. I'm still gonna do whatever I can to make sure that you're okay and help you through it. And that's exactly what I'm going to. That's exactly what I'm gonna title this. Whatever situation someone goes through might be big to them, but little to you. Or whatever situation someone goes through might be little to you, but big to them. And I say it like that because, what someone goes through, you might have already been through. There's a good chance of that. And, you might have already been through it. But their problem or their situation, they're still trying to get through it. And you helping that person, like I said, could mean a hell of a lot to them. And you know what? That's how I feel right now. For example, like I say, whatever you go through, I'm right here to help you through anything I can. Like I said, it might not be a situation that I've been through or situations that I've been through, but it's one of those things where I try to put your situations in my mind, and get my mindset to where I'm in your situation or situations, and then come back and give you my advice of, okay, this is how I would get through this, or this is how I would get through that. So again, you never know what someone goes through. You only know someone's name. And like I said, a situation to you or a situation to someone else might be small to you, but to them, that same situation that you think is a small situation, to them it's huge. And I appreciate each and every one of you, all my subscribers, all the shares, the likes, the comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, I'll give you another example. To me, it's a big deal to be able to turn this YouTube into a working, paying job, and still want to get that 1,000 subscribers, or that that like 4,000 watch hours and 10-minute short views. So that's big to me. Why do I want to make this a working, paying job? Because I love to help people. And like I said, when I get that, if I ever get to where I get paid from here on YouTube, and it's maybe a bunch of money, it just depends. I want to take some of that, and I want to take it and donate it. Donate it to hospitals. Donate it to cancer centers. Be able to help somebody or help millions of people be able to get that prosthetic that have that are amputees. In other words, gives people a sense of life. Give them their life back. Yeah, it's gonna be different without a real leg. It's gonna be different. With the prosthetic, but still, give somebody that sense of life. So, and the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm thinking I might change my title. What's a big situation to someone else might be a small situation to you, but always help that person. The small situations to you could be huge to somebody else. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Again, I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate all the views, likes, shares, comments, and all 664 subscribers. And I cannot say thank y'all enough for all you've done. You've been there for me since day one here on YouTube, and have helped me turn this YouTube thing this YouTube page big, into a big deal. And I cannot say thank y'all enough. Yes, I miss, all the subscribers that I had, from when I, used to post my workouts, which I can't now. I had to change my content, but again, I miss that because I've seen it help a lot of people, and I love, and that's what I love doing. I love helping people, and that's why I do this. I do what I do for everyone else, because I love to help everyone. That's how I was born and raised. So keep going. Keep being you. My name is Zach. Much love, and let's get it.